Hey guys, today's video is all about this new palette from Benefit. This is their Chicasome palette. I got this palette around 2 weeks ago and I've been using it almost every day non-stop. Just want to really test out all the shade in here. So in today's video, I will share with you my thoughts on each and every shade, and I will also insert some clips of all the swatches and how they apply on my face. I think swatches are helpful, but it will be even more helpful to see how the products actually wear on the face. And without further ado, let's get started. This Chicasome palette basically includes 5 best-selling face powder from Benefit. The palette costs $58 US, but each of those full-size face powder alone costs $29 US, and there are 5 of them inside. So you can do the math, then you will see this is a really very good deal. If you are someone like me who don't own any individual face powder from Benefit, then it's definitely a great way to get introduced to those face powder, because those powders are all very good quality, very lightweight, very smooth, and it's very easy to wear, and you can mix and match each shade and create something different for your makeup look. Insert is actually removable. I don't know whether I will try to store it like this because I think those powder are quite fragile, but if you don't like the big cardboard, or if you don't like this type of cutesy packaging, then you can take it out like this, or you can also just depot them and put them in your Z palette. It has a mixture of floral fragrance and like soap or detergent, but I think the fragrance is very neutral, so it's not overwhelming at all. When you apply it on your face, the scent does linger, so if you're someone who is very sensitive to fragrance of cosmetics, then that's something you may need to keep in mind. First, let's start with this beautiful baby pink shade called Dandelion. It's a very sheer baby pink face powder that is supposed to brighten up your whole complexion. And if you look very closely, there is a very subtle golden shimmer. If you're someone who has very fair skin tone or very cool undertone, I think the pink in this powder will show up a lot more on your face. You can probably use it as a blush, but on me, I usually use it as a blush topper or a very subtle highlight. A lot of review as well as on the Benefit website saying that you can use this face powder as a all-over powder, but I have tried it and I personally will not use it like that because it does have some very subtle pink tint. Plus, although the shimmer is very subtle, but you can still see it, so I'm not super sure whether you will want to put it all over your face. I don't really use this shade much. This is probably the shade I use the least in the whole palette. I so far will just use it, kind of sweep a little bit on my cheekbones to bring a very subtle soft highlight. It kind of reminds me of the Balm Cindy Luminizer or the Balm Hot Mama, that type of products. I guess this is also the type of shade when you don't want to apply both blush and highlighter, then you can just use this one to give your face some color, especially if you have fair skin tone, and some glow as well. I still like it because the powder is very finely milled and very good quality. It's just, I don't think it suits my skin tone that well. Next, we have this beautiful shade called Hula. It's super popular. I mean, everyone and their mama is talking about it. It's a very soft, beautiful matte bronzer, and the undertone is very neutral, at least in my opinion. So I think you can definitely use it to contour and also as a bronzer to bronze up all over your face. The powder itself is just very buttery and blendable. It doesn't leave a weird streak on your face. And I just really like the fact that you can use it to give your face more shape and dimension, but you can also use it all over your face to kind of warm up the complexion. I personally like to apply this with my Real Technique sculpting brush. I think it just gives a very soft contour look. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the NARS Laguna. They have this same, a little bit more neutral undertone, which I actually really like for my warm undertone skin tone. If I use a very grayish contour shade to contour, sometimes it just make my face look a little bit too muddy. I just think it's very universally flattering, and I think people from many different type of skin tone can probably use it. Next we have Rockateur. This is the blush I'm wearing today. It's a very luminous satin blush. It is described rose gold on the website, but for me it's just a beautiful mixture of pink, mauve, and a little bit of brown. It's probably a darker rose gold with the hint of mauve. I don't know how to describe. I suck at describing color, as you may know, but it's just very, very beautiful. It's probably one of my favorite shade in this palette. In the pen, it looks quite frosty, but it actually just gives your face a very beautiful sheen. It's just one of those blushes that can give your face some flush of color, but also very glowy without looking too shimmery or too metallic. A little bit like what I said about Dandelion for Rockateur. If you have medium skin tone like me and sometimes you are lazy to apply both blushes and highlighters, then you can just apply this all over your cheeks, not too much, and it will just look very glowy but still give your face some color. I think it will look quite beautiful in the summertime. I really like the formula and quality of this shade very much. It's very finely nailed, very smooth, and very long lasting. So this is Rockateur. Down here we have Dallas. This is probably my favorite shade in the whole palette. It's kind of a nudie, bronzy, dusty rose blush slash bronzer. Yeah, that's how I will describe it. There's also a very beautiful subtle sheen. I think this shade will look just stunning on girls and boys with medium to tan to even darker skin tone. When I apply Dallas on my face, it just gives me that type of very healthy flush of color with a very beautiful glow, and it definitely just warms up your whole face. It somehow reminds me of blushes like the NARS Matte, which is also my favorite, and Tarte Exposed, but maybe a little bit darker, but anyway, it reminds me of that type of blush. The formula is very buttery and very long lasting as well. Lastly, we have Coralista. As the name suggests, it's a very beautiful coral pink shade. If you have fair skin tone, then you can definitely use it as a blush, but on my skin tone, it just gives a very beautiful sheen with a tiny hint of coral. This is actually what I use as a cheek highlight today. I apply very lightly so the color doesn't really appear much. I will usually use my Real Techniques fan blush and just slightly dust it all over my cheekbones. Although on me, I think it's a little bit frosty, but it doesn't really exaggerate my pores or skin texture, so I'm okay with that. I think it's just the type of shade that is very easy to wear. You can wear it every day to school and to work, but on fair skin tone, I'm pretty sure it will make a very beautiful coral luminous blush. And finally, we have this mini size travel brush. I actually really like it. I usually don't use the brushes that comes with the palette because I don't know, they just usually tend to be a little bit stiff, but this one is actually very, very soft and it doesn't sting the face at all. To apply your contour or apply the blushes and bronzers, so it's really a very multitasking type of brush. Not to mention it's just really great for traveling, so I'm actually quite happy they include this little brush in this palette. Overall, all the 5 shades here are very, very good quality. There's not one single shade that make me feel that are not as good as the rest, so I think the quality here in this palette are very consistent. They're not the most pigmented powder in the world. Of course they are still visible, but in a very, very soft way, so I guess it kind of comes down to the personal preference. For me, this is actually how I will prefer for a blush type of products. I prefer to build them up to the intensity that I like rather than, you know, looking like a clown at the first swipe. But one thing I will say is, to be completely honest, although they are all very, very beautiful and very good quality, if they didn't put together a palette like this, I probably will not buy it individually because I think all the shades here are actually quite dupeable. I don't think they are irreplaceable. In other words, I can probably find similar color, similar finish type of products in either drugstore or just any other brand. But since they put together a palette like this and I don't own any of those shades, and I actually think the packaging like this is much better than the individual boxes, then in that case I think it's very worth the purchase since it's such a good value. Bottom line, if you are someone like me who don't own any of those shades and you are curious about it, you are interested in trying them, then I think you can definitely get it because the quality is good and all the shades are quite beautiful on different type of skin tones. But if you already own some shades, or if you are just wanting to hear my review on each individual shade separately, then I personally don't think I will go out and purchase them individually. I'm just trying to be honest. So that's it guys, I hope you find my review and the swatches and the face demonstration helpful for you to decide whether you want to purchase this palette or not. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you like my videos. Also follow me on my Instagram and Twitter. I will see you guys very soon. Bye bye. It doesn't leave a weird, just a universal flattering shade. What? I think this shade is just the universal in a very soft way, so intensity that I like, you know, rather than